The priority matrix is an analytical tool used to analyze the priority of actions required on the basis of the driver score, or importance, and the NPS score, also known as the urgency. The priority matrix works on the Eisenhower method. In priority matrix, the quadrants organize the tasks based on importance and urgency. For any organization, there are a number of issues to solve, but initially, identification of the most important issue or issues which are affecting the business is key to driving progress. The priority matrix uses the NPS score given by the customer to prioritize the issue or issues affecting the business which need urgent resolution, so that we can focus on the issues affecting the business first and then try to solve the other issues. The key measurements in the priority matrix widget are the NPS, the driver score. The NPS, or Net Promoter Score, is used to determine the probability of your customers being promoters or detractors of your product or service. The driver score is based on Spearman's rho, which is the measure of dependency between the ranks of two variables against the NPS. The circles represent various data points in the survey, or attributes as you may name them. The size of the circle depends on the number of responses received for that particular touch point. The larger the responses, the larger the circles. The driver score represents the main elements which drive your business, so the customer can focus on increasing NPS score for those touch points where the driver score is high and will effectively increase the overall NPS score. On the right, you can see number-coded bars that represent the promoters in green, passives in yellow, and detractors in red for each of the individual attributes shown on the chart. You can assess each of these attributes based on this quadrant map. We start with quadrant 1, where the driver score is high, but the NPS score is also positive. We consider these the stable attributes. You want to maintain these scores, not let them dip, but you also don't have to put a lot of effort behind them. In quadrant 2, we call these the high priority actions. This is where the driver score is high, but the NPS score is negative. These represent the easiest approaches to improving your overall NPS score. Quadrant 3, we consider medium priority actions. In this quadrant, the driver score and the NPS score are both negative. Improving that NPS score will have a moderate effect on the overall NPS score. And finally, quadrant 4. This quadrant is for low priority actions, where the driver score is negative, yet the overall score is positive. Within the dashboard, you are still able to filter, change the dates to automatically update the driver map presented in the priority matrix. You can hover over a circle to see the individual driver score for that attribute, as well as the overall NPS score for the attribute. You can also look at the individual NPS scores on the right. Adding a priority matrix is very simple. From our widget-based CX Manager dashboards, you select Add Widget, and from the widgets, you select the Survey widget, select the appropriate survey that you want, add a name, and then select Priority Matrix. Start with your scoring model, NPS or CSAT. In this case, we have an NPS, and then start adding questions. You can optionally apply filters for product, product group, or custom variables, or you can use the filters within your dashboards. And when you click Save, your priority matrix will be created. The priority matrix widget is available with the customer experience license, and it's supported by star rating questions, single select matrix questions, text slider questions, and customer satisfaction questions.